we got to go, I guess.
One of the things I've been most impressed at with this FUDCon event is just the level of organization and the way that the FUDCon planning team was able to come together and just pull off a great conference.
We had such a long, we didn't have such a long time, but we had a lot of my dad colleagues as well as a lot of community volunteers coming in and helping him. We managed to delegate most of the tasks to individual people. That really helped a lot. And people who took up the task took it up in a dedicated ways, did the task to completion. A lot of the tasks in FUDCon, I don't even know to what extent I had to monitor those things because it just went out on our way very smoothly.
The student volunteers have been amazing. They've helped us with almost all the tasks over here with very little pinpointing of exact tasks from our side. They've been able to just go ahead with the task assigned and run about to get everything done in true open source fashion. I think they have a good community going on around here. They understand each other well and they've been able to handle things properly.
One of the good things that we've had in this FUDCon is the wide variety of topics, different hacker sessions that were conducted. And the best part of that was that most of the speakers were actually federal contributors who we have trained and groomed over the years, and they've come forward to actually present whatever that they've learned to the heads. So that's a very good aspect of the community that involves Fedora in this region.
The other thing I think was very interesting about this FUDCon is we had a large number of students who attended. In fact, I even heard that the university here canceled classes so that the students were able to come and attend FUDCon. And what a great opportunity for those students. Everyone I talked to not only enjoyed the sessions, but really came away with learning more about Fedora, about free and open source software, about the principles we stand for.
I'd like to thank Red Hat for sponsoring this event. Especially I would like to thank Satish Mohan for being part of the community as much as is part of Red Hat, and also especially the facilities team who have helped much of the logistics powers which we didn't know much about. So I would like to thank especially the facilities team for doing a great job in the help doing things in the background, doing it so smoothly.
And we can't not thank the university here, College of Engineering Pune. What a great location to have a FUDCon event. The university with such a great history of engineering excellence. I would be remiss if I didn't thank them greatly for their, not only for providing the facility, but reaching out and helping us pull off this event.
One of the things I wanted to do early on was to have FUDCon Pune as a template for future events, especially FUDCons in APAC, but also future events, Fedora events here in India. And I think we have accomplished that by doing a few things. One is delegating tasks to people, transparently doing things, and setting up infrastructure like FUDCon.in that it can be used as a template for future events. The Drupal content management.
FUDPub was awesome. In fact, I'd go so far as to say this was the best FUDPub ever.
What did you like about FUDPub, Jack?
I thought the location was excellent. I've never seen such a great location for having a FUDPub. The DJ there, the music was awesome. Everybody was dancing. Everybody was having a great time. The combination of great atmosphere, great location, and great friends.
Yep. So I'd like to mention that in spite of this being a FUDCon, we had a lot of talks related to upstream software in true Fedora fashion. We didn't try to constrict the set of topics we talked about to just Fedora packaging or Fedora security. We talked about upstream virtualization, upstream Haskell, language bindings, Qt, GNOME, all topics touching all software that we package for Fedora and that benefit all our users.
Fedora has always been all about upstream anyway. One of the things that have always been focused on is Fedora being focused on upstream and helping upstream become better. I have always looked at Fedora as part of an integration platform, not something to do code development on. And in that sense, one of the things that we do and we set up the agenda and event was to make it generic enough to meet the interest of everybody, not just Fedora users and developers. And we have been fairly successful in doing that.
FUDCon has been a very good event to bring together people that we have worked with remotely in contributors to not just Fedora but also to upstream projects over the years. It's come to a point where we decide and we continue to work in the best of our strengths. We're able to organize more hands-on workshops and technical fests to continue to work and get more contributors to the Fedora project. So it just doesn't end here. I think it's the start of something very special for us and for all the people who have been part of Fedora in this region.
At first glance, it may seem that Fedora is just about pushing out, a CD with bits and bytes on it every 6 months. But I think it's events like FUDCon and our Fedora activity days that really show that Fedora really is about community. It's about groups of friends getting together to make the world a better place. And this FUDCon event here has certainly shown that when friends come together, when they share knowledge with each other, when they interact with each other, it really does make the world a better place.
And FUDCon really is a platform for bringing in contributors and showing that people can do things together, which would have not been visible otherwise. If it's individual people working on individual projects, sometimes it's not really visible how important, how big it is. And being part of an organizing team that does a big event like this, you really get to see the community strength, how they work together on a single project together, which has been really one of the very few opportunities for all of us to work together on something really big. And I'm really proud and happy to be part of this event and being a lead of this event. It's really good. Really good experience. Fun, lots of fun.
Lots of fun, yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Jared, how did you like the experience here at India and Pune?
This is my first visit to India, and I had an absolutely great time. Everyone was very friendly. Everybody, reached out to make sure I was comfortable. But the FUDCon was well organized, and it just went off without a hitch. I don't think, as far as I know, there was not a single problem in the entire conference. Which I've never seen a FUDCon event happen without some kind of a glitch or a problem. But this one went very, very smoothly. Like I said, the friends I've made here, I'll continue to remember the friendships I've made here. And the food was excellent. Everything was just great. I'll have to make sure I come back to India as soon as I can.
Yay.
And while we are on the subject, I should also mention that Jared Smith's keynote was a really good starting point for all of us to be, even for new people who are not interested in technology, to even look at that keynote and say, yeah, this is something that inspires me. This is something that makes me want to be part of this community. And the stress on being contributors was really important for all of us. But I would really greatly benefit from more good speakers like this.
Yeah. So Jared mentioned we've had the conference go on without any hitches. I think it's been really smooth. Just before the conference, we were all worked up. We were trying to get everything together. But during the conference, I think it's all been really smooth. I really didn't expect things to go on this smoothly.
Right.
But I'm really happy it has. I could get some sleep as well. That's always a nice thing. And really, yeah, I think the volunteers from the college, they helped us get to the stage where we could do everything smoothly as well. Big kudos to them.
For most part, I could just kind of get into the event and be, if I was a speaker, I could speak on the topic. Otherwise, I was just like any other delegate, which was a very pleasant surprise, really.
One of the most important things that we did was that we actually planned well ahead of time, and we kept meeting once a week, trying to see if there's anything that any new problems that are coming up or something that we need to look into immediately. So we were on track right from day one, where we gathered all the inputs that we had to do and check out who is fully responsible for what kind of task. So we started planning well ahead.
Even before we submitted the bill.
Right.
And I think that helped us a lot in getting a very smooth conference.
Overall, I'm very happy. I should say that. Regardless of the details, I'm very, very happy about the whole process and how things have gone on.
There obviously are a couple of things which we would have liked to have done in a better way, but well, I think overall things have gone on well. The talk started on time, ended on time. I think the participants enjoyed what they saw and heard. They're really getting involved. We have quite a good turnout for the Hackfest day today. People are interested in catching up speakers and getting work done in the areas that they really want to. So I think it's been a success from my point of view, and we'd like to repeat this. We'd like to see some contributors coming out from here, which we've seen.
We already have. I mean, look at Vaidi Kapoor, who has helped us with FUDCon.in. He was not even a federal contributor before, and now he is involved with a ton of things. It's been a really great experience to have more contributors, more involved contributors like that.